Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yo, what's up, Lakers fan? Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast at Tiffany. I know this weekend was a very special and wild weekend. Just like another one of those nights that reminds you why you stay locked in. And the other night, just everything fell apart in the ugliest way. So after just looking so tired, and just weird because we got so many injuries unexpected the other day, and everyone just magically came back. I wish there's a better word to describe this kind of feeling, but here we go. So the Lakers finally put together a complete team win. Not just stars doing their star things, but real structure, real defense, and real buy-in across the board. And just happy to see a healthy and dominant Deandre Ayton had a historic night. And Vando did a great job. And also, the team defense really acts better last flip again when it mattered. And just for once again, the Lakers lean into their size instead of running from that. This is very cool. And I love that. So here's something I'm going to break down a little bit about this one. Let's get into this. And we have to start with Deandre Ayton because this was one of those nights. The game before this one, we play Charlotte on Saturday. And because Ayton was hurt and we didn't have pace as well. So that was another game remind us how important the centers mean to this squad. And that's what I've been saying. I think we really need to put the 15th empty spot a backup center. But let's talk about Ayton here. Bro got 0 turnovers and perfectly from the floor. 10 for 10. 5 of 6 at the free throw line. And he ended up have 25 points. That's huge. And 0 turnovers. I'm going to say it again. Offensively, he absolutely pumped them. In all the possible ways. That was power, positioning, and punishing mismatch every single time down the floor. So the fact was that Raptors are struggling with the center spot as well. So I'm happy to see Ayton realize this one and use his size to punish this one. And I've said it before and I'll keep saying this one. The Lakers' ceiling largely depends on how Ayton performs. If you truly involve him in the offense and he give him consistent touches, he rewards you in the most efficient way. Among players with more than 20 appearances this season, Ayton leads the league in points per touch in the paint at 10.2. He's also shooting 73.7 on those attempts. That's not just efficiency, that's guaranteed offense. This Lakers team really lives in the pick and roll. And while the Luka-Ayton chemistry is something still a work in progress, Ayton's presence has already added real variety to the offense. Now he averaged like 3.8 screen assists per game. 7 in the league, like a little bit more than Nikola Jokic. And he can create 8.8 points per game of screens. That matters. we need to work on this one. And on this game, he worked beautifully in some two main actions with LeBron and Marcus Smart. I love Marcus gave him a no-look dime. That's phenomenal. And I already had it in my highlight collections. So yes, when Austin whips back, the chemistry should only level up. So don't worry. And this was not just a good Ayton game. It's a historic night. He became the fourth Laker ever to record a 25-point, 10-rebound game on 100% shooting. Yeah, he never missed. League is wild. Just look at the list. We got Chamberlain, Mitchell, now Cook, O'Neal, and now Ayton into the list. So, what stood out most was how simple the game looked for him. No west movement, no overthinking. Just catch, finish, most bodies, run the floor. And that's what Ayton plays the game. It's very simple. Just give him the ball. Make everything stabilize around him. And that's the key. He needs to be focused with the ball around him. Just that simple. And if you look at the box score, I don't think it does Vando fair. He finished with only 2 points. 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks. But one thing I love is that the plus minus really shows something special on him. He got a team high plus 25 in only 21 minutes. He does the dirty work. He blows up actions before they even develop. He will pass early and he tags rulers. He cleans up all the mistakes and gives the stars the freedom to do all the star things. So, yes, when Bender is on the floor, the Lakers are more connect, more physical, and more disciplined defensively. That's his power. We know Vando is a defense guy, and this game we really won because the team defense. This game didn't start clean. There was a stretch where Toronto's speed and athleticism really bothered the Lakers on both ends as usual. The Raptors were getting downhill, disrupting rings, and forcing a lot of late clock possessions. And then, just a sudden, everything changed. At the beginning of the second quarter, JJ went to the 2-3 zone, but not a stranger one. It's a funky, oversized lineup with Ayton, Drew Timme, our two-way guy. I'll talk about him more deeper later. And because, yeah, he had a huge game. And also LeBron-Vando and Marcus share the floor together. Once that adjustment happened, the game flipped instantly. They ran a 7-0 run, and Toronto completely lost their footing. They couldn't penetrate the zone. They were drilling deep into the shot clock. And they settled for contest threes. That's force. And that's on purpose. So we saw a lot of turnovers, a lot of uncomfortable contest shots. And they couldn't score. That's the result. So Ayton anchored the paint, but the real difference was the collective discipline. Rotations were early, and we got a size and length everywhere. I was quite surprised to see it happen on the floor, like the Lakers fully leaned into their size advantage. Toronto had size as well, but they didn't have real understanding of how to protect the ring, how to attack that zone, or or just try to like break the Lakers defense. and the Lakers just punished them on this one. That was some of the best team defense we've seen from LA in a while. The zone was exactly cleaning in a multiple stretch. And the zone defense especially worked here because the Raptors were not a lot of team just rely heavily on three-pointer shootings. So yeah, the strategy was simple and connect and effective. Everyone did their job. Just, you know, happy to see like take down a team, a really good team. They rank fourth in the East, and we hold them to just 93 points, the lowest total by any Lakers opponent this season. So it's something really should be celebrated with. And Drew Timme, he was great last weekend. This was actually a more important performance for evolution on him. So what he got here was 3 points, 1 for 4 shooting, 1 for 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But he looked like a real rotation player compared to some guys I'm not named them here. Defensively, we know he really just had some limitations. He's not a real rim protector, though he got a size, and he didn't rebound well. So I love that JJ put him there to play zone defense and put him next to Ayton. We know Ayton is huge defensively and offensively. He's a real rim protector. So with Ayton out there, Timmy got to do what he's good at offensively. He understands spacing, he reads the flow well, and his skill. He knows how to pass, and he can hit the threes. And just be a good connector on the team. So, yes, I personally think if the Lakers end up moving Messi at the deadline, you can just erase the roster spot and put him in out there to make some shots and to just help the team. So I honestly love that JJ do this kind of new experiment on the lineup testing, like try to put different group together to see how it works. But it doesn't work for Kobe Bofkin. I'll be honest here. I was a little disappointed. He didn't get more run. I mean, on a 10-day contract, you want to see the audition. Instead, he got buried in the rotation. Only played like 3 minutes in the garbage time. I don't get what JJ said about this one, but it's fine. At least we got a win. So, yes, this is special. And after this one, we are going to start the crazy Grammy trip with 8 world games. That's crazy. I hope guys are good and still stay healthy. And I miss Austin a lot. I hope he comes back soon. But yeah, this is the game. This is the sports. Everyone just need to get through this. Okay, so here's time to wrap up. As always, I appreciate you for listening. This is Breakfast at Tiffany. I wish you have a great day. I'll talk to you very soon, okay?